Get ready to dive into one of history's most epic adventures. Antarctica, the frozen frontier, holds secrets that are still largely uncharted, and it's no wonder, considering temperatures so low they'll freeze your gear solid. But brave explorers like Ernest Shackleton aren't afraid of a little chill. They're after something big, and in this case, their determination paid off in a major way. From shipwrecks to hidden treasures, Shackleton's quest for the unknown was full of obstacles, but what he discovered would leave even him stunned. And it wasn't until recently that the truth came to light. Buckle up as we uncover the incredible story of Ernest Shackleton's Antarctic Odyssey. Let's travel back to 1901, when Ernest Shackleton first ventured into Antarctica with Robert Falcon Scott on a mission to reach the South Pole. Now, you might be thinking, a team of explorers braving harsh conditions. Sounds like an adventure. But here's the thing, this expedition wasn't all about being the first to get there. It was also a quest for scientific discovery, led by the determined Scott, who believed that his strict rules were necessary for survival. However, as Shackleton soon realized, Scott's approach didn't exactly mesh with his own experience and instincts. Having spent 10 years in the merchant marine, Shackleton had seen his fair share of high-pressure situations, and he just couldn't stomach Scott's authoritarian methods when things got tough. Little did they know, this clash would only be the beginning of an epic journey, filled with challenges that would test their resolve like never before. Get ready for a journey that'll make you feel like you're right there with Shackleton and Scott, braving the unforgiving Antarctic landscape. Their expedition kicked off on November 2nd when they embarked into the icy unknown, with a harsh summer sun providing perpetual daylight, but also an intense glare that could leave them temporarily blinded. Not to mention, the biting cold wasn't just uncomfortable, it was a silent killer that made hunger and frostbite constant companions. Shackleton, in particular, felt the toll of this extreme environment as he started coughing up blood and his health took a sharp turn downhill. By December 31st, after an incredible 480 miles covered towards the South Pole, Shackleton's condition had taken a drastic hit, forcing them to make the heart-wrenching decision to retreat back to their base camp. But what would be waiting for them there? Meet Robert Falcon Scott, a British hero with an insatiable thirst for adventure and the unyielding desire to be the first to reach the South Pole. Despite his physical and emotional exhaustion after 2 failed attempts, he never lost hope or his sense of duty to his crew. Their safety always came before personal glory. They'd turn back if it meant risking their lives on the harsh Antarctic terrain. Meanwhile, the world kept spinning forward. 1909 was shaping up to be an incredible year for exploration, with a man named Robert E. Peary about to make history in ways that would echo Scott's own dreams of greatness. The stage was set for Robert Falcon Scott's third and final expedition, an audacious attempt to conquer the South Pole once more. This time around, Scott decided to bring his A-game by investing in the finest ship imaginable, the Endurance. This incredible vessel was built with polar exploration in mind, boasting state-of-the-art design features that would help her and her crew navigate the treacherous open waters like pros. Meet the incredible Endurance, a true marvel of shipbuilding engineering, constructed under the watchful eye of master builder Christian Jacobsen at Norway's Framnes shipyard. Launched on December 17, 1912, initially known as Polaris, this ice-capable steam yacht was designed to take the luxurious experience of Arctic expeditions to a whole new level. Imagine sipping your morning coffee in one of its 10 plush passenger cabins, or enjoying a hearty dinner with friends and fellow adventurers in its spacious dining area. But what truly set Endurance apart was its cutting-edge design for polar conditions. Its hull boasted an impressive combination of oak and Norwegian fir planks, up to 30 inches thick, sheathed in green heart wood, making it as strong as it is stylish. This wasn't just any ordinary ship, it was built to withstand the unforgiving icy waters, ready to take on whatever the polar wilderness had in store. The keel of this mighty Endurance was a true marvel, consisting of 4 solid oak pieces that together measured an incredible 85 inches in thickness. Talk about rock-solid foundation. And the sides, those were fortified with double frames, boasting thicknesses ranging from 18 to an astonishing 30 inches. But what really put the icing on this polar cake was the ship's specially designed bow, engineered to charge head-on into icy waters. Each timber used in its construction was hand-picked and curved to perfection from a single oak tree, allowing it to withstand even the toughest of Arctic conditions. With 3 impressive masts, 1 square-rigged and 2 four-masted aft rigs, Endurance could harness the power of both sails and steam propulsion. A 350-horsepower coal-fired steam engine provided speed up to 10.2 knots. But despite its strength, there was a crucial difference between this ship and another legendary polar explorer's vessel, the Fram, which had earned its place in history under the command of Fridtjof Nansen and Roald Amundsen. Endurance wasn't initially built with Ernest Shackleton's polar dreams in mind. It had a different owner at birth. Commissioned for adventurer Adrian D. Gerlach and explorer Lars Christensen. This massive vessel was designed to tackle the harshest of seas, but financial hurdles led to Gerlach to back out. Christensen then took over but found himself stuck with a ship that didn't fit neatly into any established market, too big for private luxury, and too specialized for commercial whaling or sealing ventures. This behemoth of the sea was meant for exploration, but it seemed nobody could quite grasp its true purpose until Shackleton came knocking, ready to take on the world's most unforgiving climate. Shackleton had his sights set on the Antarctic when he bought Endurance from Christensen in January 1914, but a crucial financial hurdle was about to get a major assist. Despite Shackleton's tight budget, Christensen stepped up and paid the deposit himself for the ship that would cost a total of £14,000. A loss for Christensen, but one he made to support Shackleton's bold exploration plans. Shackleton named his new vessel Endurance, after adopting the family motto Fortitude Vincimus, by endurance we conquer, and it was clear this ship was built for the long haul as they braved extreme conditions. Before embarking on their perilous journey, Endurance set off from Plymouth on August 8, 1914, heading towards Buenos Aires, Argentina under the watchful command of Frank Worsley, while Shackleton remained in Britain finalizing preparations and securing the last bits of funding. So Shackleton took his new ship, the Endurance, for a spin literally in this initial voyage to see how it would handle. Unconventional design and all, they were eager to test it out before taking on one of Earth's most inhospitable environments. In August 1914, Endurance set sail from Plymouth, England towards Argentina, where Shackleton was waiting with the rest of the crew and supplies. By October, the ship was in Buenos Aires, and Shackleton hopped aboard a steamer to catch up with his vessel. With its final preparations complete, on November 5th, they reached Grytviken on South Georgia Island, their last stop before tackling the Antarctic. However, their journey into the Weddell Sea didn't get off as smooth as they'd hoped. Within days of leaving South Georgia, Endurance found itself trapped by polar pack ice, a harbinger of the challenges that awaited them in this unforgiving terrain. As the crew navigated the treacherous Weddell Sea, progress was glacially slow, averaging just a hair over 30 miles each day since hitting the frozen wall. They were closing in on Vosel Bay by January 15th when disaster struck. Endurance found itself face to face with thick pack ice and a rapidly intensifying storm. The crew had no choice but to seek refuge under an enormous grounded iceberg, using it as their icy shield. For days they carefully maneuvered the ship, inching along the iceberg's sheltered side. But the calm before the storm was short-lived. Come January 18th, Endurance made a break for freedom once the gale subsided, only to encounter an unyielding wall of ice that would seal their fate. As if caught in a never-ending battle with Mother Nature, the Endurance encountered soft brash ice that wrapped itself around her sturdy frame like an icy vice, trapping her against the Weddell Sea's unforgiving shore. The relentless northerly gale brought 6 days of torment, compressing the ice until it formed an impenetrable fortress surrounding the ship from every angle. A vast white expanse as far as the eye could see, hope emerged in the form of a southerly gale, a rescue that might just decompress the icy grip and free the Endurance to sail away. But alas, weeks turned into what felt like an eternity with minimal progress, until August 1st when a momentary reprieve saw her float, only for the ice to snatch her back once more, sending the whole swaying precariously. October brought a glimmer of hope as weeks of relentless ice pressure started to show signs of weakening. By the time the month rolled around, cracks began to appear in the Endurance's icy prison, and on October 14th, she finally broke free into a small patch of open water. Despite their best efforts, however, navigating through the loosening pack proved to be an insurmountable task. On October 18th, the ship gave a heart-stopping lurch as it tilted severely before steadying itself. But this was only the beginning of their troubles. A devastating gale on the 24th delivered another crushing blow, causing severe damage that left Shackleton with no choice but to call for evacuation by October 27th. The days that followed were a desperate attempt at salvaging as many supplies as possible from the wreck before it slipped beneath the icy waters forever. November 21st marked a harrowing moment as another powerful pressure wave shook the remnants of their beloved Endurance, causing it to slip beneath the icy waters in just 1 minute, leaving behind no sign of its existence. The crew, now at the mercy of the Antarctic currents, held on to hope that they'd be carried towards an island for survival. April 1916 brought a new phase of their ordeal as they bravely set off from Endurance's boats, slowly making their way to Elephant Island. Shackleton and a select few then embarked on a perilous journey aboard the James Caird, navigating through treacherous waters to reach South Georgia in search of rescue. After multiple attempts, relief finally arrived on August 30th, 1916, an incredible 128 days after Shackleton's departure, as all crew members were successfully rescued from Elephant Island. marking a triumphant end to their harrowing Antarctic journey. The journey of Sir Ernest Shackleton and his crew echoes through history, a testament to human determination and resilience in the face of unforgiving nature. Their story unfolds with heart-wrenching moments, as seen when they were forced to say goodbye to Chippy, their loyal sled dog mascot, along with 60 dedicated dogs who had been by their side, due to the harsh realities that they wouldn't be able to survive until spring. However, even in loss and hardship, their tale is one of triumph, culminating on March 5, 2022, when the Endurance wreck was finally discovered by the Endurance 22 expedition. This significant breakthrough was made possible by advanced technology, Worsley's precise records, and reduced sea ice levels, allowing for unprecedented documentation without disrupting the site. Today, we marvel at this near-pristine wooden shipwreck, now acknowledged as the finest ever discovered. What do you think about Ernest's harrowing tale of survival? What do you think about Ernest's harrowing tale of survival? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed learning about Shackleton's incredible journey, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more edifying content like this. Until next time, when we'll dive into another fascinating story, stay curious and keep exploring with us.